forever. Ah, my dear friends, let me share with you something that is not found in pills, not hidden in costly medicine, and not buried in complicated science, forever. The secret of a long and healthy life is much simpler than most believe. It is found in the humble foods we place on our tables each day. The body, you see, is like a garden, forever. If we nourish it with good seeds and pure soil, it will bloom for many seasons. But if we feed it with poison or neglect it, the leaves will wither too soon, forever. The people of Japan, especially those in the small villages where the old and wise still walk among us, understand this deeply. Many of them live beyond 90, beyond 100. For with sharp minds, strong bodies, and hearts full of laughter. Their secret is not youth serum, not fancy treatments. It is the food they choose daily, each day, not with greed. They know that food is not only to satisfy hunger, but also to preserve life. Rice, miso soup, fresh vegetables, forever, and seaweed fill their bowls. Fish rich in good oils graces their plates, while green tea warms their hands. They do not eat until their stomachs are heavy. Instead, forever they follow an old saying, eat until you are 80% full. This gentle restraint keeps the body light, the heart calm, and the blood flowing freely, forever. In these habits lies the secret of their longevity. If you want to live a long life, then learn to eat more from the earth and less from the factory. Beans, lentils, forever. Tofu, these humble sources of protein give strength without burdening the body. Seaweed, though it looks like a simple plant from the ocean, forever, carries minerals that keep bones strong and the blood pure. Sweet potatoes, rich in nourishment, give energy that lasts through the day, forever. And let us not forget green vegetables. Spinach, cabbage, and the bitter greens that cleans the blood and strengthen the heart. These foods are not only filling, forever, but they whisper to every cell, stay young, stay alive. The Japanese elders also value fermented foods. Miso, natto, and pickled vegetables are living foods, forever, full of good bacteria that heal the gut. A healthy gut means a strong immune system, better digestion, and a body that can fight illness. Where the stomach is at peace, forever, the entire body thrives. You may see these old people, their skin still smooth, their steps still steady, and you may wonder what magic they practice. Forever. It is no magic at all, just wisdom passed down through their meals. Another key to their longevity is balance. They eat small portions, forever, but their plates are colorful and diverse. A little rice, a small piece of fish, a handful of vegetables, a bowl of soup. They avoid overindulgence, forever. Their joy is not in piling the plate high, but in savoring each bite slowly, with gratitude. Eating in this way calms the spirit and honors the food that sustains life. Now, forever, let me warn you, the modern world tempts us with processed foods, heavy oils, too much sugar, and too much salt. These are thieves of life, forever. They rob the arteries of their strength, they burden the heart, and they fog the mind. If you wish to walk into your later years with vitality, forever, you must guard your plate as you would guard your health. Say no to what shortens life, and yes to what strengthens it. Let us also remember the wisdom of simplicity, forever. The Japanese elders drink tea instead of sugary drinks. They walk instead of sitting long hours. They eat meals prepared with care, not rushed and thoughtless bites, forever. Even their desserts are light, fruits, sweet red beans, or a piece of mochi. By living this way, they keep their bodies in harmony, and harmony is the true medicine, forever. Do not think that you must change everything overnight. Begin small. Add one more vegetable to your meal. Drink a cup of green tea in the morning, forever. Replace one heavy meal with something lighter, more natural. Over time, these small steps build a foundation of health that no illness can easily shake, forever. Longevity is not built in a day, but it is earned with each choice, each mouthful, each quiet moment of care. There is an old truth, forever. The food you eat becomes the blood that flows in your veins, the strength in your muscles, the clarity of your thoughts. If you fill yourself with clean, life-giving foods, forever, then your body will carry you with grace into your later years. Look at the elders who reach 100, and you will see not only their diet, but also their spirit, calm, grateful, forever, unhurried. They know that life is not about rushing, but about cherishing. So eat as they eat. Let your meals be simple, balanced, and full of the gifts of the earth and sea, forever. Respect your body enough to give it what it truly needs. And if you do this day after day, year after year, perhaps you too will find yourself smiling at 90, forever walking with ease at 95, and sharing your wisdom at 100. For many people, the search for long life feels like a mystery. Some believe the answer lies in expensive pills, forever, while others chase new treatments that promise miracles. Yet those who live the longest have always known the truth, forever. The medicine that protects the body and extends life is not found in a bottle. It is found in the foods we eat each day, forever. What we place on our plates can either heal us or harm us, and this truth is older than any modern discovery. When we think of medicine, forever, We often picture something we take after falling ill. But the greatest medicine is the kind that prevents sickness in the first place. Food, when chosen with wisdom, forever, does exactly that. Imagine every meal as a chance to strengthen your body. A bowl of vegetables is not only fuel, it is a shield against disease. Forever. A piece of fish is not just protein, it is a gift for the heart. A serving of beans or lentils is not only filling, it is a foundation for strong muscles and steady energy. Forever. These simple foods, eaten daily, quietly do the work of healing long before illness ever appears. The body is like a garden. When you water it with clean food and care, forever, it grows strong and full of life. But if you feed it with poor soil, filled with sugar, oil, and artificial ingredients, it struggles. Over time, forever. The wrong foods steal away energy, weaken the heart, and cloud the mind. This is why so many in the modern world grow sick earlier than they should. Forever. They treat food as entertainment, as something to fill the stomach, rather than as medicine to protect life. The elders of Japan have never forgotten this truth. Forever. In their daily meals, you can see how food serves as medicine. Their plates are small but balanced. A little rice, some steamed vegetables, a small portion of fish, forever, a bowl of miso soup, and perhaps some pickled greens. Nothing is heavy, yet everything is nourishing. Each dish is carefully chosen not to satisfy greed, forever, but to strengthen the body. This way of eating has allowed them to live well into their 90s and beyond 100, with clear minds and steady steps, forever. Even the way they eat is part of the medicine. They do not rush through their meals, nor do they eat until they can no longer breathe, forever. They follow the wisdom of eating until they are only 80% full. This simple practice prevents stress on the stomach, helps the body digest better, forever, and leaves the heart light. Over time, it protects them from the diseases that come from overeating and keeps their bodies youthful, forever. The danger comes when food is treated carelessly. Processed snacks, fried oils, sugary drinks, and heavy meats may fill the stomach quickly, but they rob the body of strength, forever. These foods make the blood thick, the arteries stiff, and the brain dull. They create disease slowly, in silence, until one day the body can no longer resist, forever. That is why we must learn to guard our plates with the same care we guard our health. To treat food as medicine means to see every meal as a chance for healing, forever. Morning meals can awaken the body with gentle nourishment, lunches can provide steady strength without heaviness, and dinners can calm the body before rest, forever. Each choice is like taking a dose of medicine, one that builds protection day after day. If you truly wish to live long and remain strong, forever, do not wait for illness to arrive before thinking about health. Begin with what you eat today. Choose foods that bring life, not those that steal it. Over time, forever. These simple decisions will do what no costly treatment can achieve. They will preserve your strength, clear your mind, and help you walk with vitality into your later years, forever. Across the world, many wonder why the people of Japan, especially those in small coastal towns and mountain villages, forever, so often live far beyond 90 and even 100 years. Their secret is not hidden in a pill, nor in some rare herb, but in the foods they eat every day. Their diet, forever. Simple yet rich in wisdom, provides the body with everything it needs to thrive for a long time. Each meal is a balance of nature's gifts from the sea, the soil, forever, and the garden. Together, these foods act as a daily recipe for strength, clarity, and long life. A typical Japanese meal is not large, but it is full of variety. Forever, a bowl of steamed rice provides energy, while miso soup, made from fermented soybeans, nourishes the stomach with healthy bacteria. Fresh fish, forever, rich in oils that protect the heart and sharpen the mind, often appears on the plate. Alongside it are vegetables, steamed, boiled, forever, or lightly pickled, each one adding color, vitamins, and minerals. Seaweed, though it looks humble, is a treasure of the sea, packed with iodine, calcium, forever, and trace elements that keep bones and blood healthy. Green tea, sipped slowly, completes the meal, calming the mind and refreshing the spirit. This is not just eating, forever. This is a form of daily medicine that has carried generations to old age with dignity. In this way of eating, balance is everything. No single food dominates the meal, forever. Instead, the body is offered small amounts of many different foods, each contributing to health in its own way, forever. The variety ensures that the body receives all it needs without being burdened by excess. This balance keeps the weight steady, digestion smooth, forever, and energy stable throughout the day. Modern diets, often heavy in meat, sugar, and processed grains, cannot match this harmony, forever. They overload the body in one direction and starve it in another. The Japanese way avoids this mistake by following nature's balance. Forever, another key is the reliance on plant-based foods. Beans, lentils, tofu, and vegetables are central to their diet. These foods provide protein, fiber, forever, and essential nutrients without the heaviness of red meat. They keep the arteries clean, the heart strong, and the body light. This does not mean that meat is absent forever, but rather that it is used sparingly, more as a flavor than a main dish. Fish, however, is common forever, and its healthy fats play a powerful role in protecting memory and reducing inflammation forever. It is no coincidence that communities near the sea often have the longest-lived people. Fermented foods are also an important part of the Japanese table. Miso soy sauce, forever. Natto and pickled vegetables bring beneficial bacteria to the gut. A healthy gut is like fertile soil in a garden. Everything grows stronger when the soil is rich. Forever, with strong digestion, the body can absorb more nutrients, fight illness, and maintain a healthy immune system. This may seem like a small detail, forever, but over decades it becomes one of the great secrets to longevity. Portion size also plays a role. Meals are smaller, forever, but they are deeply satisfying because they are varied and flavorful. Instead of eating until they are stuffed, forever, many Japanese follow the principle of eating until they are about 80% full. This prevents stress on the body, supports better digestion, forever, and reduces the strain that leads to illness later in life. Lightness in eating becomes lightness in living. Even their choice of drink is simple yet powerful. Green tea, forever, filled with antioxidants, protects the body from aging at a cellular level. It refreshes the mind and aids digestion. Unlike sugary drinks or heavy alcohol, forever, it does not harm the body but supports it quietly day after day. The Japanese diet shows us that longevity is not about complicated rules or expensive ingredients. Forever, it is about simple natural foods eaten in balance and with respect. Rice, fish, vegetables, beans, seaweed, fermented dishes, and tea, these may seem ordinary, forever. Yet together they create a foundation strong enough to carry people well past 100 years. By learning from this wisdom and adding more of these foods to our own lives, forever, we too can walk the path of vitality and extend our years with grace. There is an old wisdom that says the secret to long life is not only in what you eat, forever, but also in how much you eat. Many people believe that eating more will make them stronger, yet the truth is often the opposite. The body, like a finely tuned instrument, forever, works best when it is not overloaded. In Japan, the elders practice a principle known as Hara Hachi Bu, which means eating until the stomach is about 80% full, forever. This gentle restraint is one of the quiet secrets behind their long, healthy lives. It keeps the body light, the mind clear, and the heart free from unnecessary strain, forever. When you eat until you are only partly full, the body has space to digest comfortably. The stomach is not forced to stretch, the blood is not pushed to work too hard, forever, and the energy is not weighed down by excess. Overeating, on the other hand, makes the body sluggish. It slows digestion, clouds the mind, and over time leads to illness, forever. Many of the diseases that shorten lives, heart problems, diabetes, obesity, begin with the simple habit of eating too much. Moderation protects against these silent enemies, forever. Balance also plays a vital role. A Japanese meal does not pile one type of food high on the plate. Instead, it offers small portions of many different things. Rice, forever. Vegetables, a little fish, a bowl of soup, perhaps a small side of pickled greens. By spreading nourishment across many foods, the body receives a wide variety of vitamins, forever, minerals, and healthy fibers without being overloaded in one area. This way of eating satisfies hunger while still keeping the body light and flexible. Forever, modern habits often encourage the opposite. Large servings, heavy meats, fried foods, and sugary drinks fill the stomach far beyond what is needed. Forever. The body must then work double time to process this burden, and in doing so, it ages faster. The arteries grow stiff, the liver grows tired, and the heart grows weak. Forever. These foods may feel enjoyable for a moment, but they take away years quietly, little by little. To eat in moderation is to refuse this silent theft of life, forever. The Japanese elders do not only eat less, they also eat slowly. By chewing carefully and savoring each bite, they allow the body to recognize when it is satisfied, forever. Eating quickly tricks the body into consuming more than it needs, but slow eating teaches patience and gratitude. Each bite becomes an act of respect, forever, both for the food and for the body itself. When meals are approached with calmness rather than greed, the spirit also benefits, forever. Another part of moderation is knowing what to avoid. Too much salt, too much sugar, and too many processed foods create imbalance, forever. They weaken the body instead of strengthening it. The long-lived elders understand that health is not preserved by adding more, but by removing what harms, forever. Their meals are clean, simple, and free from excess seasoning. The natural flavors of the food are enough. This simplicity is a form of moderation in itself, forever. Moderation also teaches humility. When you do not stuff yourself, you remember that food is a gift, not something to waste. You learn to eat with gratitude, forever, knowing that enough is truly enough. This attitude brings peace to the heart and harmony to the body. It is not about denying yourself joy, forever, but about finding joy in simplicity. The secret, then, is not in constant indulgence, but in restraint, eating until you are satisfied, not full, choosing a variety of foods, forever, not excess of one, living lightly without burdening the body. These small acts, repeated daily, protect health more surely than any medicine. Over time, forever. They create the strength to walk into old age with steady steps and a clear mind. Moderation and balance are not restrictions, but freedoms. The freedom to live longer, forever, healthier, and happier. Among the many secrets of the longest-lived elders, one lesson shines clearly: the power of foods that are both plant-based and fermented, forever. These humble foods are often overlooked in modern diets, yet they are the quiet protectors of health, working within the body day after day, forever. They bring strength without heaviness, healing without medicine, and energy without harm. To the elders of Japan, beans, tofu, lentils, miso, natto, forever. And pickled vegetables are not special occasions, they are daily companions on the journey to long life. Plant-based foods carry a kind of gentle strength. Beans and lentils, forever, for example, are filled with protein that feeds the muscles and keeps energy steady. Unlike heavy meats, they do not clog the arteries or weigh down the digestion. Instead, forever, they build the body slowly and steadily, like a river nourishing the land. Tofu, soft and simple, is another example. Made from soybeans, forever. It provides strength while being light on the stomach. These foods allow elders to stay active, keep their hearts healthy, forever, and avoid the illnesses that often come from diets rich in animal fat. Vegetables are another daily treasure. Leafy greens, cabbages, root vegetables, forever. And bitter plants cleanse the blood and give the body essential vitamins and minerals, forever. Each color on the plate brings something unique. Orange from carrots and sweet potatoes for the eyes, green from spinach for the heart, purple from eggplant for the blood, forever. Eating this rainbow of plants is like taking a natural multivitamin created by the earth itself. In the homes of Japanese elders, these vegetables are never absent, forever. And their presence is one of the reasons these people live so long with vitality. But perhaps the most remarkable of their food traditions lies in fermentation. Foods like miso, natto, and pickled vegetables may appear simple, but they are alive with beneficial bacteria. These tiny helpers repair the gut, improve digestion, forever, and strengthen the immune system. The gut, though hidden, is the center of health. If it is balanced and strong, the entire body benefits. Fermented foods are like caretakers, forever, tending to this hidden garden within. A healthy gut helps the body absorb more nutrients, fight disease more effectively, and maintain energy well into old age. Take natto, forever, for example, a fermented soybean dish. Though its smell and texture may seem unusual to outsiders, forever. It is filled with nutrients and special enzymes that protect the heart and blood vessels. Elders who eat it regularly often enjoy lower rates of heart disease and strokes. Forever, miso, made into soup, not only comforts the body but also adds living cultures that heal the stomach. Even pickled vegetables, prepared carefully with salt and patience, forever, provide probiotics that bring life to the gut. These foods are not luxuries but daily guardians of health, forever. The combination of plant-based strength and fermented healing is powerful. Together, they lighten the load on the body, reduce inflammation, and provide lasting energy, forever. They keep the arteries clean, the digestion smooth, and the immune system strong. When illness tries to enter, the body is better prepared to resist, forever. When aging tries to weaken the body, these foods slow its effects. Over years and decades, their quiet work becomes the foundation of longevity. The wisdom here is clear. Forever, health does not come from grand feasts or expensive foods. It comes from small, simple meals that give the body what it truly needs. Beans, tofu, vegetables, miso, natto, forever. And pickles may not seem extraordinary, but when eaten every day, they add years to life and life to years. They remind us that true power is often found in what is humble, forever. By welcoming more of these foods into daily meals, anyone, anywhere, can follow the same path the elders have walked. A path that leads not only to longer life, but to better life. Longevity is not only built on food, but also on the way life is lived, forever. The elders of Japan remind us that eating well must go hand in hand with living simply. They do not chase after constant excitement, forever, nor do they burden themselves with unnecessary stress. Instead, they weave simplicity into every part of their lives. This simplicity becomes a kind of medicine, forever, keeping their bodies in harmony and their minds at peace, which together allow them to live long, steady lives, forever. One of the most important parts of this way of living is movement. Japanese elders do not think of exercise as something separate from daily life, forever. They do not always join gyms or follow strict routines. Instead, they walk, they garden, they climb stairs, they bend and stretch in the course of daily tasks, forever. Movement is woven into their lifestyle, keeping their bodies active without strain. This gentle rhythm of activity strengthens the heart, keeps joints flexible, forever, and prevents the stiffness that often comes with age. Because they keep moving, even into their later years, their bodies remain capable and strong, forever. Simplicity also shows in the way they handle stress. In many parts of the modern world, people rush worry and live with constant tension, forever. Stress quietly steals years from life by weakening the immune system, harming the heart, and clouding the mind. Elders who live long understand this danger, forever. They cultivate calmness through simple practices, taking slow walks, sitting quietly with tea, appreciating nature, and spending time with family, forever. They know that peace of mind is as important as nourishment for the body. A calm spirit keeps the heart steady and the body young, forever. Another part of this simple living is gratitude. Meals are eaten with respect, not consumed thoughtlessly. Small joys are noticed, a blooming flower, forever. A conversation with a neighbor, the sound of the wind. Gratitude softens the heart and reduces the weight of burdens. When the mind focuses on what is good, forever, the body responds with health. Bitterness and resentment shorten life, but gratitude lengthens it, because it lightens the spirit. In their homes, forever elders keep life uncluttered. They do not need endless possessions or constant distractions. This lack of excess is not poverty, it is wisdom. By having less, forever, they carry less stress, less worry, and less attachment to things that do not matter. Their focus remains on health, relationships, and meaningful routines, forever. Simplicity in the home reflects simplicity in the heart, and this is another reason they live longer, with more peace. Even in social life, this balance can be seen, forever. Elders gather with friends, share meals, and remain connected to their communities. Isolation is rare because they value bonds with others. Talking, laughing, forever, and supporting each other is not just a joy but also a medicine for the soul. Studies may explain this in scientific terms, but the elders have always known it, forever. People live longer when they do not live alone. Companionship is a kind of nourishment, just as important as food or exercise, forever. The way they end their days also reflects this harmony. Evenings are not filled with late, night noise or restless activity. Instead, forever, they follow the sun's rhythm, resting early, waking with the morning light. Sleep is treated as sacred, forever, for it restores the body and prepares it for another day of living well, forever. This simple respect for natural cycles keeps the body aligned with the earth and avoids the fatigue that wears others down too quickly. Together, forever, all of these small practices, walking daily, handling stress calmly, eating with gratitude, living simply, staying socially connected, forever, and resting in harmony with nature, create a lifestyle that supports longevity. None of these habits are extreme. They are gentle, natural, and repeatable by anyone, forever. When combined with wholesome food, they form a complete path to health and long life. The wisdom of these elders is clear. To live long, forever, one must not only eat wisely but also live wisely. Simplicity, gratitude, movement, and calmness are not luxuries, they are necessities. When life is lived in balance, forever the years stretch naturally, and old age arrives not as a burden, but as a season of grace.